game day starts early at my house. So I've got, my cousin's also coming too. So we got a Redskin, a Giant fan. We've got everything but Eagles fans. I was going to invite one over, but he ended up acting a fool. And, you know, I was trying to do something kind of nice, but you know what? That's all right. Because you don't need no loudmouth Eagle fans in here. But anyway, what you look. Started out early because it's going to be a long day. So I want to get as much done as possible. Now check this out. Look at this. This, my friends, right here is my own recipe and invention. Literally, I just made it up. But it's a 4-bean cowboy chili. It's got Italian sausage. It's got ground beef. It's got bacon. And it's got some steak. Woo! The steak I cooked a little bit slower in a broth and ended up, you know, in a cast iron skillet over here, taking the flavors and the juices that burned on the bottom of there and let it put a little extra beef broth in there, letting those flavors rise out. Look at that color. Look, there's a black bean, there's a pinto bean, there's a kidney bean, there's a dark bean in there. Look at it. Ooh, look at that. We're going to let that slowly cook to perfection. Man, that's some good eating right there. Oh! Hey guys, Mark here, getting ready for game day, of course, tomorrow. Man, I got a pot of chili going. Oh, it's looking good. I came up with a new chili just for this game. We're talking about a 4-bean bacon cowboy chili. It's going to be off the chain. I'm going to let that slowly simmer because it's got like steak in it. That's got to, you know, just kind of let it go ahead and just kind of cook real slow so it melts in your mouth. And then, of course, I've got to cut my steaks for my steak and cheeses for tomorrow so they can marinate all night. That's right, all night long. So we're going to be having a feast. And hopefully, Tyrone Smith, now, he told me, he asked about, you know, if I was going to be at Lucky's. I said, no, man, we're going to be at the man cave. So I gave him an invite, and his wife and his son were supposed to be coming with them. And it seems like there's a little indecision right there. Dude, I don't invite too many people. Now, understand, I don't invite too many people to the man cave. And this is special. This is Eagles, Cowboys, and I'm cooking a whole lot. So you might want to go ahead and let your wife know I'm talking about you on this. But here's the thing. You know, we know Dak, we had a phantom injury report that came out on Wednesday that nobody knew anything about. And then by yesterday, it's gone. We don't know how Dak Prescott's shoulder and stuff is, but we've been very, very fortunate that Dak Prescott has been a warrior and has not missed any time. The fact this was like the first time ever, it's like, oh my God, we have had a luxury of not missing time in 4 years. But I wanted to talk about this play because this is one of those plays that it's been stuck in my head. This is like, for example, there's plays that you will always remember. I mean, I will always remember Tony Dorsett's run on Monday Night Football against the Minnesota Vikings. I will always remember the Hail Mary pass, you know, when it happened because it was like, this game's over with. And here it is, the Cowboys have that miraculous ending. And I will always have Tony Romo with J.J. Watt bearing down on him, being able to pull a Harry Houdini, get away from him, spin around, and have the wherewithal to hit Terrence Williams in the end zone. One of the most underrated, great plays that you will ever see. And that's always going to be burned in my head. And this is a play that's going to be there too. Dak Prescott to Austin. But this play is so close to being a disaster. And I'm not trying to throw Jason Witten under the bus, but I don't know what happened on this play. This play is just crazy, the fact that we ended up having the touchdown. Let me go through it and tell you what I'm talking about, okay? So right now, we got Jason Witten over here, okay? And what's going to happen is Jason Witten's going to go in motion, and he's going to get over here making this the strong side, right? And he's also going to help out blocking. Okay, so let's let the play go a little bit here. Well, we'll just let the play go. Boom. See, Jason Witten goes over. Okay, so stop there. Jason Witten goes over. This is truly the strong side. You got two wideouts over there. You've got another tight end here. Now, this is one of those plays because when I said 12 personnel, which means two tight ends, okay, 12 personnel, people laugh. Some of those younger YouTubers kind of say, oh man, I hate 12 personnel. And I said, listen, 12 personnel is different when you have Jason Witten and Blake Jarman the way they're coming, because they can do a multitude of things. No, but anyway, we'll go ahead and we'll let that be bygones, because, you know, usually that is just a straight running formation. But you bring Jason Witten over here. All right. So as we go through, let's watch it in real time. Boom. Turns into a passing formation. Okay, here we go. Boom. Dak gets away from that. Boom. And hits Austin for an easy touchdown. Okay, so that's what you saw right there. Now, here's what I saw. And a lot of times what happens with people is when they watch football, they're only following the ball. But see, you need to watch everything that happens in a play, because there's so much that's going on. Okay, here's what I want you to look at. Ball snapped. What you're doing is you got the guard pulling down, okay? You've got Jason Witten looking inside to help out, okay? Right? Let's put this in slow motion. Ball snapped, boom. You got him pulling and taking care of the outside. Jason Witten is looking in the whole time. Jason Witten looks the whole time inside. He never once looks outside for that guy. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but there's nobody else outside to get that guy. Sometimes your assignment is this location, but either it's a poor design in the play or Jason Witten just missed it. Let's back it up a little bit here, and you'll see what I'm talking about here. See, this is, okay. Now here we go again. Watch Jason Witten right here. He looks inside the whole time, and boom. Now, fortunately, Dak gets away and catches that. Now, a lot of quarterbacks wouldn't have the wherewithal to be able to get away from that, and would it end up being a sack, and much less to be able to find the guy out there. Now, I don't know how that shoulder is going to be, but that is a very hard throw to throw. I mean, the guy's wide open, so he can adjust. But you're throwing across your body. Now, watch here. Here you got Jason Witten. I just don't understand. Jason Witten, this guy is shaded on the inside of Lyle Collins. He's shaded inside. So he's should be watching the linebacker, see if he's blitzing, but he's the end guy. Watch. Boom. He steps in. His focus is there. Who's getting that guy? He's got a straight line bead to the quarterback. And Jason is still. I don't know what happened. But for Dak to get away from this guy right here, to be able to shed that block, his head is looking over this direction. You got him. He's actually open. But the wherewithal with being spun 360. Boom. He's getting spun. He says, okay, I can't get that guy, but look, he's breaking free. He's free. I'm going to launch this. And he is throwing. That's all arm after being hurt. After being hurt. That is arm. That's not the good old hip dance. That's not the hip dance. There's no hip in that whatsoever. Look at that. There it is. Jason Witten, what are you looking at? Austin, great move. Look. He's getting held up, little kind of a natural pick. Boom. They knock each other off, and he keeps on going. Boom. Trickery. But I don't know if that was designed for Jason Witten to be blocking inside like that. That's not a good thing. So that's the play that ends up being burned in my head. Now, hopefully, we don't have any blown assignments or missed blocks that are going to give somebody a free shot at the quarterback, because, the Eagles radio stations and all that are talking about the Eagles players are going to be looking to try and throw a little extra onto that shoulder and things, kind of like when Tony Romo had the ribs. You had Redskins players talking about, I'm going to get me D'Angelo Hall. I'm going to get me some ribs. I'm going to get some ribs. Yeah, let's get some ribs. Yeah, okay. They're going to be trying to get some shoulders. Just like that Ram player who, when he tackled Dak, he did a little extra kind of twist on the ankles and things. That was really a cheap cheap shot. The game was out of hand, and that was just being an ass. And see, that's the kind of play that people remember and make you a marked man. You know, there's no call for that, man. You know, if you get beat, you get beat. But if you're going to do something, do it in the course of the play. Don't be a cheap shot. Don't be bush league. But that was a great play by Austin getting across there. That was a great play by the offensive line blocking it all up there, with the exception of whatever the miscommunication is with Jason Witten. I honestly, I don't think that he intentionally did that. We know that was probably thought his assignment was right in there and not to be looking at there. Maybe he thought there's a running back in the back there and that becomes the running back guy. Whatever it is, that's one of those things that we have to make sure does not happen. So, glad I got that in there. I'm just so hyper right now, it's not even funny. I've already got my chili going. I've already changed the oil for the deep fryer. I've been shopping and everything. I'm getting ready to go out and get some more of that blue Karacha, whatever, because we having blue shots tomorrow for the Cowboys. So, oh, and my shot glasses come today. I can't wait till the shot glasses get here. So we got a lot of action going on here. So hope you guys come through and enjoy what is game day. I'll see you soon. Game day starts early at my house. So I've got my cousins also coming too. So we got a Redskin, a Giant fan. We've got everything but Eagles fans. I was going to invite one over, but he ended up acting a fool. And, you know, I was trying to do something kind of nice, but you know what? That's all right, because you don't need no loudmouth Eagle fans in here. But anyway, started out early because it's going to be a long day, so I want to get as much done as possible. Now check this out. Look at this. This, my friends, right here is my own recipe and invention. Literally, I just made it up. But it's a 4-bean Cowboy chili. It's got Italian sausage. It's got ground beef. It's got bacon, and it's got some steak. Woo! The steak I cooked a little bit slower in a broth and ended up, you know, in a cast iron skillet over here, taking the flavors and the juices that burned on the bottom of there and put a little extra beef broth in there, letting those flavors rise out. Look at that color. Look, there's a black bean, there's a pinto bean, there's a kidney bean, there's a dark bean in there. Look at it. Ooh, look at that. We're gonna let that slowly cook to perfection. Man, that's some good eating right there. Oh.